Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Xbox Underground. So, this is our new podcast that I'm starting with my good friend over here. I'm going to introduce ourselves. This is our new podcast that's going to be covering Xbox gaming media, as well as other social platforms like Sony and Nintendo. We want to be an energetic new voice on the scene that is passionate about gaming, movies, and content creation. And before we can get started, I want to introduce my friend. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Matt, also known as King, as overrated on most of my internet, almost all of the internet, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Yeah, excited to be here.
Awesome. All right. Well, I'm the host. My name is Mr. Glide, or also Tyler. You can find me on Twitter. That's about the only other social media platform that I use at Mr. Glide. They use ats, right, on Twitter.
Yeah.
I think so. That's how little I use
Yeah, you didn't know there was
social
DMs on
media
Twitter.
platform. Yeah, I also didn't know there's DMs, so that's another thing too. Um, yeah, so basically the point of Xbox Underground is that we are going to be trying and covering major gaming news, stuff that happens in the industry. We want to bring you our takes, bring you our perspective, as well as, criticisms when it's necessary, stuff like that. Um, Now, for a little bit of a background on us, I'm primarily a PC player. I have my own PC. I have a Nintendo Switch. I'd also like for us to cover Nintendo related things as well, and Sony as well. I'm not much of a Sony person. I believe my friend more so is here.
A bit.
But yeah, so PC is my main platform. I play a lot of the Switch. I need to try and start Monster Hunter Rise. Really big into the Master Chief Collection right now. A little bit about my gaming past. I played a lot on the PlayStation 2. I was really into 3D platformers like Jak and Daxter. Trying to think of some other. Sly Cooper. That's one of my favorite series, possibly on the PlayStation side of things. Once I got to the Xbox 360 during high school, I was more into like first-person shooters, which I think everyone was, like Modern Warfare 2 and stuff like that. But kind of circling back around now to 3D platformers on PC and Switch, like Super Mario Odyssey and stuff like that. What about yourself? What's your gaming background?
So, as you said, I'm more of a PC player as well. Play a lot of shooters, and also some third-person story-driven games. Um, Also, a lot of RPGs. I love RPGs. Not as big of a um I guess you would say RPG nut. I'm more of like the
Mhm.
Western kind of casual RPGs, like
Same
the
here. Yep.
Fallouts, Bethesda's. Um,
I'm trying to get
but
into those. I'm trying to get into those JRPGs, but I understand. Go ahead.
dude, they are it's a whole different ball
It
game.
is definitely a whole different ball game for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
In my gaming background, so it's kind of weird, but I remember playing a lot on the PS2. And then for a while I did not have a console. All I had was a Wii. So I think me and you have talked
I
about
mean,
this before.
hey, there was some awesome exclusives on the Wii.
There
Um,
was
Did you play
Red
any of the
Steel was one.
WarioWare? Red Steel? Red Steel was actually a good use of the what was it? The Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah.
That was an awesome little add-on. I loved that. I played a lot of third-party games on Wii. I played like Call of Duty World at War. I don't remember if those ports were feature parity across the board. I think they might have been missing some things, but
They were bad. Like I played Black Ops, and like it only had the one zombies map. Never got any of the DLC, but
hmm
it had the campaign and everything there. So
right.
as a kid, you don't really notice missing things.
No,
But
you kind of just take what you're given at that
oh
point.
yeah, and you
I
don't
know
even
all
care if it
about
looks
that.
crap.
My yeah, my first dip into PC gaming was a laptop, and
Same.
couldn't really run much anything, so I just played some little odd end titles.
The only thing I
Um,
could really run well was Gary's mod.
nice. No, I completely get that. I played a good little bit of that. Well, moving on. So I want to talk about our schedule really quick. What we're gonna try and do. I believe it's not set in stone because we have jobs outside of this and this is gonna be our passion little side project or whatever. Um, but I think we're gonna try and do episodes either I believe Sundays Sunday nights, and we're going to do them live. And we're going to be doing conversation topics about news of the week, giving our takes on things, stuff like that, hopes and dreams of what could be coming out that year and stuff like that. Moving on to E3, so that's going to be our first major show that we're going to do. We're really excited I'm specifically excited for the Xbox presentation because there is a lot that has been rumored and talked about that's going to be there. And even if none of that happens, still Halo. I'm a huge Halo guy. That's why I'm doing this whole Xbox thing. So you can't be an Xbox guy if you don't like Halo in my book at least. But what about yourself? What do you what are you looking forward to in this show and what we're trying to do?
I am excited. I think our pre-E3 show, our like predictions stuff, which I think we're shooting for next week, right?
Yeah, we're absolutely trying to do that next week.
Yeah.
You said that you're not going to be able to probably do that with me live, right? Like reacting to it live.
No, because I have to work that morning, the exact time that they're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry guys, I ruined the plans. But I'm very excited for Xbox showing as well because there is a lot riding. I want to say riding, but there's a lot of anticipation.
There's a lot of anticipation, yeah. There's a lot of excitement and energy behind Xbox's wave of media that they've done lately. The positivity around Game Pass and all that other kind of stuff. So Xbox has a lot to prove in a sense that if they can show up with enough stuff that wows people, it's going to completely kill the narrative that Xbox is like behind PlayStation. Obviously, PlayStation will still be the market leader for a while. That's still going to always be like their consoles are going to probably sell more for a long time. But at least in the sense of having things to look forward to, because unfortunately Xbox doesn't have a whole lot in the first party department that is absolutely scheduled to be coming out very soon. We have Halo and we know that's coming, but we still do not have a concrete date on that. So getting that concrete date is going to be the first big step for Xbox to walk out of that shadow of being the company that doesn't have anything to provide for gamers, unfortunately. So, but we're looking forward to that. We're very much looking forward to that.
And guys, there's a ton of just like as closer and closer we get, there's more and more leaks, and we're going to be discussing that on our next show.
Absolutely.
And there's stuff that gets like basically nearly confirmed, and then it's taken away, and then stuff that was almost impossible is now probability. It's going to be crazy this year.
Yes, it is. There's so much to look forward to, and not just even on the Xbox side. We have Nintendo stuff. I mean, unfortunately, the whole Nintendo Switch Pro thing didn't come to fruition this week like we had hoped, or excuse me, the previous week. But hopefully we get some more information on that. I'm going to have us try and cover that. I don't believe we're going to do a separate show for that. I think we're going to stick to just Xbox Underground as a show for now. And then if enough Nintendo content comes out, maybe we'll branch out. And likewise with Sony. If there's things that really interest us in the Sony department, maybe we might have a separate show for that. Depends. We'll see. We'll see how the show evolves and what comes our way and how we're feeling.
And what's...
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Something that's important. It is called Xbox Underground, but we wouldn't be. I don't think we consider either of us Xbots. We just, I think, appreciate more what Microsoft and Xbox are doing, as Phil Spencer, everything. I think we more appreciate their tone on how they're coming these past couple years.
It's their communication that they're having right now. Yeah. And on top of that, so with your whole the comment about Xbox. I think we're bringing a positivity, but it's not blind fanboyism. We are going to be critical of anything that any company does, whether it be Xbox, Sony, Nintendo, anything that we disagree with or think that is anti-consumer or just not good for the gaming community. We'll pipe up and say, like, we're not beholden to Xbox in a way that where we can't say anything bad about them. Maybe someday down the line if we can ever strike a brand deal, but obviously that's definitely putting the horse before the cart. We don't need to go down that road right now, but that's...
When are you coming on the show?
Right. Oh my God. If we could ever have and someone like Larry Herb, Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, any of those people, that'd be awesome to talk to. But even anyone from any of the industry. Okay, well, we don't need to talk about, pipeline dreams and stuff like that. We
Hi,
we
Jim
need to
Ryan.
try and
The Xbox Underground.
stay focused on our show mission. But I'm so happy to bring this show to you guys, and I'm sure as well Matt, my friend here, my co-host, my good buddy. We are going to be bringing you guys, news when we can, and we're going to be bringing you energy, positivity, and just absolute. All right, sorry about that. A little bit of a gaffe there, but anyways, as I was trying to say, we are going to be giving you guys energy, positivity, and gaming news as it comes. Thank you guys all for watching and helping us start this journey. Peace out, guys. We'll see you below next week.